Part 42, Paranormal Powers. The term paranormal is a term given by people, considering that what is not of nature given as visible, tangible can only be called unnatural or paranormal. And the truth lies in the fact that human beings on the planet have innate paranormal powers, with a note that science has not yet and will not invent devices that can measure and confirm these claims. Paranormal powers already exist at the very birth of a newborn, which do not develop due to parents who usually live in the material world and ignore spiritual development, so the child, living in beliefs and systems, completely loses awareness of having any paranormal power. Paranormal powers and paranormal senses are in fact normal powers and normal senses that, due to the need of all systems on the planet, are hidden as information, as knowledge that every system is afraid of because of the possibility of faster contact with the original truth. That's why the names were replaced as well as numerous other values that a person possesses. When it is not talked about, when there is no stimulation for, say, conversations about paranormal powers, the interest of people to learn more about them, to use them, to talk about them is lost, which is normal when they have not had this kind of information since birth. Without paranormal powers and senses, there is no contact with the world of the cosmos, the spiritual energies where all the secrets of the universe are written, including all the secrets of the human race. In translation, the keys to all known and unknown problems that man has or can have are in the archives of spiritual energies, which are ready to help the human race. That is why their goal is for people to be educated and developed in the right way, to put aside their fears and beliefs and to establish contact with those who created the human race with trust. And this can be achieved through spiritual development and the development of all paranormal powers that a person can possess, as God's gift and blessing. Listen to a part of the sayings from Spiritual Energies with the topic, Paranormal Powers, by Lubisha Stoyanovich, who transferred the sayings received in deep meditation into the book Enlightenment. All actions that a person performs in the paranormal sphere are realized by paranormal powers. These powers differ in their strength, so their effects are also different. Power depends on the level of brain wave frequency to which a person managed to descend when realizing power. It mostly depends on that level which spiritual being will realize the power. The energy clouds saying of paranormal powers is conveyed in this chapter in its entirety. We can divide all powers by the frequency at which they are realized and by the beings that realize them. If only the highest possible level of 0, 7 zeros and 12 Hz, 0.0000000012 Hz is observed, then the lowest in the hierarchy is the power you give to me, then to the field of spiritual beings, to your common field, directly to individual spiritual beings and finally to the Creator. This method of division is significant, especially in this period when you will realize certain powers yourself, so it will be necessary for you to know their range and their place in the hierarchy of your powers. So far, you have a large number of powers that you can give me, practically everything you want, everything goes through me. The number of powers that go through your field of spiritual beings has been significantly reduced and it refers, first of all, to the paths and realization of your development. The same applies to your common field, with the fact that, in addition to the previous ones, it also includes requests of a personal nature that are not related to your development. The most important thing in the sacred knowledge that we have covered so far is related to the incorrect way of thinking, about which you have received detailed information. In addition, the basic elements are morality, humanity and other aspects of human behavior towards humans, non-living nature, animals, towards nature. If a man were to adhere only to these basic principles of sacred knowledge, that would be quite enough for his rapid paranormal development, for his thoughts would be, for the most part, harmonized with the will of the Creator. Everything else that has been said so far in the sacred knowledge, in spite of its great importance, still falls behind these basic principles. This means that in the analysis and study of the sacred knowledge that we have covered so far, you need to put the basic point on these few questions, the realization of which enables a person to behave and think in harmony with the will of the Creator in the majority of cases. The new thing that we should include in sacred knowledge contains some more subtle elements of people's thinking and behavior that will also contribute immensely to harmonizing thoughts with the will of the Creator. The treasury of sacred knowledge is grateful for your interest and sends you a lot of spiritual patience and love.